Hello, N4HNH here with a much anticipated by me unboxing video. Those seem to have become a popular phenomenon these days. So this is from LNR Precision. It was supposed to have been delivered Monday by the post office, and they told me it would be here late Monday, and then after about 11 o'clock I gave up and went to bed. Then Tuesday, it still said it would be delivered late Monday until about middle of the day, and then it said it would be delivered late Tuesday. And again, I went to bed at 11 o'clock, and it was not here. So today, they said, oh, it'll surely be here between 7:15 and 11:15 a.m. This is the U.S. Post Office, okay? And that didn't happen either. It is right now 2:54. And it just was delivered. So, with no further ado, let's get this thing open. I'll be shooting other video showing it in operation, but I wanted to give you an unboxing video here. So, LNR Precision. This is the MTR4B version 2. It is a CW only rig, 20, 30, 40, and 80 meter bands, and it can produce about 5 watts at 12 volts. You can operate up to, wow, look at this. You can operate up to, they don't like you to go above 13 volts. So if you've got a battery that like a Bioenno that's going to fully charge up to over 13. You want to put a diode in the, what I do is put a diode in the plus lead, and with the arrow, the stripe, if you will, pointing toward the load. And that'll drop it enough to get it under 13. Now, apparently at 13, it will produce 6 and maybe close to 7 watts. It'll also run off of a 9-volt battery and produce about 4 watts, so I'm told. Whoop, I need my scissors here. So about 4 watts off of a 9-volt battery. And I'll show you here in a minute where I'm going to carry it and what type of arrangement I've made to power it. Got multiple options, really. So there it is, 7.95 ounces. You simply change the bands by moving these 3 switches together for whatever band. Has a digital display. This model has some improvements over the past where it will display SWR and power output. And then, you know, everything's controlled with these buttons. You don't have knobs that you can accidentally bump. There is no volume control, but my friend Joel has the MTR5B, and he bought a fancy earbud thing with a volume control and everything. But he says it really works out that the volume that comes out of it is pretty good, just for with your earbuds. And there's a connection for them is right there. So. And as far as filtering and all, you just turn this thing on, and the way that comes from the factory, and I've heard Joel's, it just seems to be just set up right from the factory. So you just turn it on, find a frequency, and go. And it even defaults to the standard SOTA frequency frequencies that most of us will use on the 20, 30, 40, and 80 meter bands. The drawback is a big drawback to me, and that is it does not do 60 meters. I would rather have 60 meters than 80 meters, but they just, for whatever reason, LNR has not felt compelled to do 60 meters. But here in the Southeast, we get a lot more, I hate to say mileage, that's not quite, that would be misleading, but we do better with 60 meters than we do 80 meters during the daytime. Now, I also this is the power cable, which I'll be putting a Dean's connector on that end. And then this is the a spare power cable I ordered. And then this one is used to connect it to a 9-volt battery. But I also ordered a Oh, looks like they're going to make me assemble that. Look at there. I also ordered a battery pack that can hold 8 AA's, and it will connect via the same connector as a 9-volt. So there you have it, the LNR Precision MTR4B version 2. It's called a Mountain Topper, by the way. 7.95 ounces. I mean, I'm looking forward to that. Let me get my little case over here that I'm going to carry it in. Okay, bear with me, and I'm going to also show you the battery that I will be powering it with. This is it. It's a LiPo battery, and it'll charge to about 11.3 or so volts on a full charge. And this is 1100 milliamp hours. The radio will draw about 750 milliamps on transmit at rated power. So, you know, I should be able to hold the key down for an hour with this thing, which I won't do. So this should easily get me through an activation, perhaps 2. Very, very light. And then I'll be carrying the rig in this zipper case here. I've already got the cutout ready for the rig. My Morse key, my Pico paddle, magnetic paddle there, fits there. And there's the 9-volt battery, and I'll have it in there as a backup. I bought the lithium style Energizer to be my backup battery. And I mentioned about the running it off of a Bioenno, or a battery that has more than 13 volts. And let me open this and I'll show you what I did. I built this adapter. So it's Anderson Power Pole on one side. That will go to the Bioenno battery because they already come with an Anderson Power Pole. Greatest connectors. And on this end is a Dean's. This radio doesn't draw enough current really to require an Anderson Power Pole. So I'm going for lightweight, which is going to be the Dean's. And so normally I'll be using that LiPo battery. But what I did in this adapter is there is a 1N4007 diode in there, like I mentioned earlier, that will drop the voltage to about 12.9, right below their limit. So when I want to use a Bioenno battery. And then up in this part, up in the top part of this, let me get that into view. So up in this part here, there's a little pouch, and I've got earbuds and the wire for the Pico paddle. So this is how it will carry. I may have to do a little tweaking on the cutout, but the radio will fit right in there. I need to cut out right there so the connector can fit. So that's the new rig for me. My back is going to appreciate it. I've been carrying around a 5-pound Yaesu FT891, which is a phenomenal radio. If weight is no issue, that is the SOTA radio. But I'm, and I've been doing it now with that radio for, 3 years. Actually, just shy of 3 years. So it's time to scale down. I love CW anyway, so this will be what I'll usually activate with, and that's why I ordered, if you looked at some of my previous videos, the NY4G InFed half wave, we call Ariel's Ariel. That's why I ordered it, was to use with this radio. So just scaling everything down a bit. All right, just keep watching the channel. I'll be showing some video with this radio in operation. Probably maybe later today or tomorrow, but I'll get it out here on the bench and let you see it do its thing. All right, thanks for watching. Thank you, Patreons, for helping keep the channel going. Oh, and incidentally, I did order the radio back in like mid-December. They are back ordered, or have been anyway, so I should mention that. But I look forward to it. The reviews on these are just great. All right, thanks a lot, Patreons, for helping me keep this channel going. If you want to help out, yourself and be a Patreon for the channel. That's www.patreon.com, patreon.com/N4HNH. So thanks a lot for watching, and 73 from N4HNH.